music's a little loud. Sorry, give me a sec. Hi, how are you? Welcome. Sorry, I was eating some oatmeal, so sorry if I'm like chewing right now. I also have some fruit with me. Don't those strawberries look really good? Sorry. Anyways, hello. Hi, Mikey. Gotta look mostly tonight. You are all good, Mikey. Please enjoy your weekend. I know usually you go out on the weekend, so enjoy. Don't even worry about me. I'm fine here. Don't worry. Anyways, hello. How's it going? Welcome, welcome. Hi, Planky. Welcome. What happened to the 8-bit intro for the song? Song for the intro. I like that one. It must have been from Undertale. I don't remember which track I used from Undertale, though, now that I'm thinking about it. I don't know which one that was. That was such a long time ago, because I've had this one that is Kirby for a while. So I don't know. It must have been Undertale, though, but I don't know which Undertale song it was. Was it Home? Was it... It definitely wasn't Shop. I don't know which one it was. How did it go? with typing, let me know how it went. But hi, I haven't seen you in a while. How are you? Hi, Timo. Evening, Grip Game. Evening. How are you, Timo? Welcome, welcome. Hi, Thomas. Welcome, welcome. How are you doing? I hope you're all enjoying your weekend. I thought that today I was supposed to go to a flea market with my friend, but it's actually tomorrow. It's tomorrow. So, today, you know what I did all day? I slept and I watched a lot of Shameless. Because that's my show that I'm watching right now. I'm not gonna lie, this last season, I was like, maybe I should stop. I was like, I feel like this is getting a little much for me, but I'm gonna continue that for now. Because I don't know what else to watch, you know? I'm like on it right now. I'm into it. And I'm just going to seek it out until I'm like, you know what? I'm like done, you know? So that's literally what I did all day. Yesterday I worked a like 9-10 hour shift, so I was pretty tired. I came home. What is this on my hair? I think it's an oat. How do you milk an oat? Anyways, yeah, I came home and I rested. I've been resting all day, which has been nice. Really, really nice. I've been with the kids. Just here, just enjoying my time, which has been nice. What did you do today? How was your day? I did do a little bit of self-care. I did some teeth whitening. I did a nice hair mask. I did some nice skincare. You know, all that jazz. So I at least did some nice self-care stuff today, you know? I lit some candles around the house, you know. I just really indulged in resting today, which we all need sometimes, you know. I really wanted to go to the gym, but I think I pulled something in my back yesterday at work. I don't know what happened, but my, like, this part of my back here, feels really like I pulled a muscle. So I didn't want to do too much at the gym, so I did not go to the gym today, which is fine. But I don't know what I did. I slept with a heating pad though last night because I was worried. And I was like, oh my god, did I injure myself? Did I do something bad? I don't know. But anyways, I'm fine regardless. I'm okay. Give us a life update. Ooh, yes, I haven't turned in a while, LMAO. Oh, you know what? I don't know, life update. Not much. I feel like I've been doing the same things. I graduate this spring, so that's good. I'm trying to prep for classes coming up. I have a lot of scholarships to apply to, so that's, like, you should look. My window right now is filled with scholarships to apply to. Like, so many scholarships to apply to. I'm trying to look for a new apartment currently, so I was also looking at that today and trying to see, like, what are good apartments in the area. Yeah, just been working, doing a lot of job apps recently. I was really hoping for this one job. I was really hoping for it because it was video editing, and I was like, hey, that's really great. And they got back to me, and they were like, hey, send me your portfolio, like, you know, like, whatever. And I was like, great! And I sent my portfolio, and I haven't heard anything. So I don't know if I should, like, update and be like, hey, so, like, can I get an update on this? But I haven't heard anything. It is a bit farther out than I would normally like, but it's at least something I like to do, you know? Like, I enjoy editing, and I think that would be a nice job. But They haven't got back to me. Winston, hello. They haven't got back to me. So I'm still waiting on that. Other than that, I have like a restaurant interview, I think on Tuesday. And that's really it. As we all know, the market right now for jobs is very, very tough. So not like super, super hoping for anything, but I do hope someone comes back to me soon. I really hope so. Other than that, what else has been going on? Really, that's it. Just been working in my life, school, trying to. Oh, I will say this. I'm really happy today. So I sold my car a couple weeks ago, right? I sold my car. Thank God. And today I checked, my credit score went up 120 points. Can you believe that? Isn't that crazy? It's insane how much my credit was affected from this damn car. So I'm so happy. I can't believe it went up 120 points. That's insane. That's amazing. Thank God. So I'm really, really happy about that. Thank God. I feel like, things are looking up in 2026, Yeah. That's really about it. I am going to go to Maui in April. April. So I've been trying to plan the trip for that, which is also really expensive. Oh my God. I haven't gone on a trip since I was 12, so I didn't realize how expensive, vacations are. Luckily, it's being split up between multiple people, but, oh my God, I didn't realize how expensive it is. The flights are expensive, we got a little cottage, but housing is super expensive. Oh my God. I was like, ah. But then I've been having a lot of anxiety about going on a plane because I haven't been on a plane in so long. But yeah, I'm trying to plan that and figure out the best time to buy the flights and all that stuff, rent a car, all that. I also want cute little beach outfits, I want to look hot on the beach and as an island girl. I want to take really sexy photos and look nice in Hawaii, When else am I going to be 25 in Hawaii and enjoying the sun with my loved ones? So I need to find some cute little, I want really long skirts and cute little bikini tops, I want to do all that, cute little tops. I want the whole thing. Get a nice little tan. Ooh, so exciting. So yeah, that's really about it. Yeah, a lot of planning currently, and also now a lot of saving. I have to be on a strict budget because I'm trying to move out around the same time, move into a different apartment around the same-ish time, and also my Maui trip. So it's a lot's going on, but it's good nonetheless. Very, very good. That's about it. That's about it. I got another cat. If you've been away for that long. So I have 3 cats, a dog, and 2 guinea pigs now. So that's that. Yeah. Nothing really major else. That's been really the main of it. How about you? How's your life been? Love that for you. Thank you, Timo. Yes. We really enjoy our rest days, right? Rest days are very much needed. We gotta recoup, regenerate. Hi, Samson. So I'm eating ramen for dinner. Not the hell is, but I was craving it. Yum. I love ramen. That sounds delicious. I had oatmeal, so I don't know if that's any better, but ramen at least sounds more fulfilling. What kind of ramen? I really like tonkatsu ramen. That's one of my favorites. Hi, Slash. Welcome. How are you? Amazing. Thank you. I'm so happy, and I'm so happy. Credit's gone up. That debt is gone. Hallelujah. It feels very nice. Feels very good. Hi, Darklight. Welcome. Hello. Hawaii's crazy expensive trip. It is. I didn't realize how, I don't ever look at flights or trips in general. I never look. So I just didn't expect it to be that much. I know this is probably stupid of me, but I was it's probably going to be a $700 trip. That makes sense. For flights and housing. No. And then also, because I was thinking of just going for 3 days, but a 3-day flight round trip was more expensive than a 5-day flight. So now we're just okay, we might as well just do 5 days, because 3 days was way, almost 2 times for flights. And I was well, maybe not then. So that's exciting, but it is a lot to plan, and it is a lot of, yeah, just a lot, like a lot of planning and a lot of savings and all that, so. But yeah, I am excited. I'm really looking forward to it. I think it's going to be so enjoyable. A really much needed vacation. So I'm really looking forward to it. I'm just a lot to plan, and then I'm just like really anxious about it because I haven't been on a flight and I have like height anxiety. Like I hate heights, and so that's making me really nervous. I've also never been in a plane that long. Like the longest I've had a flight is 2 hours, so I'm not used to be. Oh, where is chat, by the way? Why is chat not on the board? Hello? Oh, she moved. Why did she move? I just noticed that. I was like, I feel naked. There we go. Sorry. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh, I've only been on a 2-hour flight, so I don't know. It's not super long. It's a 6-hour flight, so that's not horrible. But I feel nervous. I feel scared. I feel real scared. Hi, Chris. Welcome. How are you? Budok ramen. Ooh, the spicy ramen. I've never tried it. I'm not good with spice, but I know a lot of people really like it. Like, it's a very popular ramen, but I do not do well with spice, sadly.
Cinco tipped $3.
Hey, it works. Thank you, Mikey. You want me to send it back? Thank you. It works now. Thank you. I don't know what you did to make it work, but it works. Thanks. Hawaii is expensive in general with all the tourism. Yeah, it really is. It is expensive in general. So, but I guess I just didn't expect it to be that expensive. But again, luckily we're all splitting things, so it's not like as much, but it is still a lot. I was shocked. I was like, oh, this is way more than I was expecting. Got it. So I have to be very frugal these coming months because, you know, also we need to get food there. Like I said, I want to wear cute little outfits. You know, we want to do like tourism, sightseeing stuff. So a lot to save up. Might as well. I mean, in reality, we're saving money, so that's good. We also found flights that are out of San Diego, not out of LAX, which is good, because I didn't really want to fly out of LAX and, like, drive up there and then have to leave my car. So I was like, you know, at least this way it's close by, you know. Going to Pineapple State? I am! Metal, welcome. I'm afraid of heights, but flying is easy. Yeah, I just get really scared, which I know, like, plane crashes are not common, but, like, it's just, like, so in my head right now, like, oh my god, like, what if the plane, like, drops, and da-da-da-da, and turbulence, like, I've never experienced turbulence, and, like, so my head's just, like, with a bunch of overthinking right now, which I hate, so I'm trying to, like, just be like, hey, it's a fun vacation, just enjoy it. But I keep being like, what if the plane crashes, and what if this happens, and what if the turbulence, and like, it's so annoying. So what I'm thinking I'm gonna do, I think a lot of people take like sleep medicine before they go on a plane, so that's what I'm thinking of doing. I'm thinking of just popping some Dramamine and just knocking out, because I don't want to be alert. I don't want to know anything that's going on. I want to wake up and I'm in Hawaii, or like I'm an hour from Hawaii, you know? I don't want to do anything. I just want to sleep and be there. So that's what I'm hoping I can do. You know, maybe pop a melatonin with it if that's not going to interfere at all, and just knock out. Have you played Sonic Racing Crossworld? If not, I recommend it to give it a go. I don't think I have. I know I played one Sonic Racing game at one point, but I don't know if it was that one. I don't think it was. Let me see. Sonic Crossworlds. Or maybe it was. No, it wasn't this one. Oh, you know why I think I say this? Because I was looking at it when I was in Book Off recently. That's why. I was looking at this game and I was like, oh, this would be fun, instead of like Mario Kart or something, but I didn't get it. But it does look so fun. What the heck? You can play as Patrick and SpongeBob and the Ninja Turtles. What the heck? And Minecraft. That's crazy. What the heck? Just my trip to SD was over $2,000. Holy moly. That's insane. Jesus. Just make sure your life insurance policy is paid up and just pray before boarding online. Otherwise, no worries. I don't have life insurance. Should I? I got a thing in the mail recently from AAA and they were like, sign up for our life insurance. And I was like, do I need life insurance? Is that a thing that I need? I know my sister and brother-in-law have it, but I've never thought about it for myself. Is that a thing that, like, everyone has? Do any of you have that? Hi Matt, welcome. I flew from North Carolina to Calgary solo. Flying is quite enjoyable if you can take a deep breath and just entertain or find some ways to pass the time. I slept and listened to a lot of music. Okay, yeah, I know it's like all in my head, which is all my anxiety. It's always just me in my head, but I think because it's been such a long time, I have a very huge fear of getting sick. Like, I have a humongous fear of getting sick. It's something I've been really working with my therapist on recently, because it's recently come up where I'm just, like, terrified of getting sick. So the thought of getting on a plane is triggering a lot of, like, fears in my head. And just, like, the heights thing. Like, there's so many fears that it involves, so that's why I feel very nervous about it. So that's why I think it's best just to sleep. Because I feel like I'm just going to panic if I'm awake. You're not going to get in a plane crash at all. I know it's, like, super unrealistic, and the chances are close to none, but I just feel nervous. I just feel scared. I feel worried, you know, because I'm like, what if it happens to me? What if the plane crashes and I'm in it this one time? Just take Dramamine for motion sickness. Yes, absolutely, I will be taking it. The not the non-drowsy, drowse me out. Where I come from, we call pajamas. Some say footsie pajamas. What in the world is footsie? From what I understand, or what I would always call footsie pajamas, is when it's like a onesie and there's little foot holes, like little slippers in the pajamas, right? Isn't that what a footsie is? I used to have those as a child and I loved footsies. They're very comfy. They're very sweet. They like zipper up and they're very comfy. I really liked them. I've never been on a plane before. Yeah, I haven't been on in such a long time, so that's why I feel nervous, because it's been so long. Just stay awake the night before. Yeah, maybe I'll just do an all-nighter so that I can just, like, pass out on the plane. You look a bit funny if you're a parachute on the plane. I have my backpack, like, the whole time. Just in case. We need teleport technology. I agree. If we could just teleport, that would be great. I would love that. That would be such a relief. That's something we need to invent. How much time that would save? That is the greatest invention. Hi, Weenie. Where did Weenie go? Weenie! Weezy! He left me. What the heck? Weenie! Hey! I feel like he's up to no good right now. What are you doing? He looks guilty. What'd you do? What were you doing? You look guilty. You look guilty. What'd you do? I spent from midnight to departure in Charlotte. From midnight to departure. How long was that? Luckily, also, there's no layovers, so that's good. It's just a straight flight, 6 hours, so that's good. But part of me feels like a layover wouldn't be so bad, because you gotta get out of the plane and gotta, like, I don't know, it feels less short prep. Because you could be like, oh, well, now there's only 2 hours left of the flight. You know what I mean? I don't know. What do I know? You booked a plane flight already? Was tickets very expensive? No, I haven't booked them yet because I was looking at tickets should go down within like February. And around February, the prices should go down. So we're waiting on it. Right now, the cheapest we found, you want to know how much it is? For 2 seats, it's like the cheapest we found, like non-stop, it's like $704 out of San Diego. Which is so much. Like, that is insane. Why is it so expensive? But I guess that's just how much flying is. I have no idea. So yeah, we haven't bought them yet because I'm hoping the prices will go down. And then we'll buy it at a little bit of a cheaper price, hopefully. $2,000 for the whole trip with all we did. Okay, I guess that's not bad then. Yeah, because you were here for like, what, 5-6 days or so? Or maybe a week. Maybe over a week. I don't even remember. But yeah, I don't think that's that bad then, actually. That's like understandable. What will the pets do while you're away? Yes, so that is another thing. So luckily, I have friends that can house sit. Thank God. I asked one friend already, and she was like, yeah, I can totally do that. And she watches dogs a lot anyways, so that's totally great. And then I'm going to ask my other friend tomorrow, because I would like it to be split up between a couple friends, because I feel bad having, like, one friend house sit for 5 days straight, you know? So, if not, I'll just have my one friend do it, but while I talk to my other friend tomorrow, it'll be split up between 2 days. So, yes. So that is the plan right now. So hopefully that will be suffice. But I'm very anxious because I'm anxious leaving Winnie. I have never been away from Winston for like over 24 hours. So I'm very anxious how he's going to react because he has separation anxiety. So I'm very, very nervous about this being like the first trip. I don't understand life insurance. Yes, I have life insurance. Oh, great. A lot of jobs you can get life insurance pretty affordably. Oh, okay. I know it's quite cheap, right? It's like less than $20. I just didn't know, like, I don't really even know what it's for. It's just for, like, when you die, right? It's just like, if you die? Yeah, it gives the beneficiary a lump sum of money. Right. For you, just make sure you know where you want pets will go if something were to happen to you. I figure you don't have a big estate to... No, I don't. I have nothing to my name. My family has nothing to their name. Nothing. There is nothing. I don't have any estate of anything. My pets... Oh, well, I've talked about this with my loved ones. I'm like, you're gonna... you guys gotta take my pets in. If something were to happen to me, absolutely. My pets will go to my loved ones, absolutely. I'm like, no shelters, no nothing. Like, just take care of them in my honor. We have to pay money to be born. We have to pay money to live. We have to pay money to die. It doesn't seem right. Yeah, it is kind of a sticky system, isn't it? Back to lurking. No problem, Mikey. Enjoy your lurking. If Swiper the fox was real, would you let him swipe your stuff? I mean, I wouldn't want him to swipe my stuff, right? So I would probably be like, no, let's not, Fox. I tried to show him something else, like go a different route. Go over here instead. Not many places to lay over an ocean. That is true. But I did see there are layovers. There are like some flights that do have a layover. I did see that. So I was like, oh, it's still a thing. We don't have anxiety without you. I know. I'm considering calling the vet and like talking to them about it. Like if there is some kind of, because he's on anxiety meds already to begin with, but I don't know if there's like extra, like what more precautions should I do so that way he's comfortable while I'm gone for 5 days. Technically it's not, so like I leave on the 1st and then I'm back on the 6th. So he'll see me on the 1st and he'll see me on the 6th. So technically it's just the 2nd to the 5th that I'll be away. So it's not that long, but it is a long time for dogs because dogs don't have a sense of like time. They can't tell, So I am nervous, but at least the friends that are going to be watching him, one friend has already watched him before for like the day. So he's used to them at least, not like a new person. Because I didn't want to get someone that's like brand new, you know, just like a random person that he doesn't know. Because also it's the cats too. It's a lot, you know. It's a lot. I'm not worried about the cats. I know the cats will be fine. They have each other. They have Winston. But Winston needs me. So this is where it gets messy. So yeah, it is messy. And I'm feeling very guilty about it. I'm feeling very much like, oh my God, like, how can I leave Winnie? It's a tough thing. Do you know Geico could save you 15% or more on life insurance? Do they sell? I guess they would sell life insurance, huh? Geico's expensive. I used to have them for my car insurance, and they're really, really expensive. Hi, Retta. Welcome. How are you? There are different types of life insurance, universal and whole and term. I have some life insurance. Ah, I see. I didn't even know that. Yeah, I don't know. I've never thought about seriously getting it, but maybe I should. I don't know. Ever since I got that thing in the mail from AAA, I was like, oh, well, maybe it's something that I should look into. Who knows? Hi, Dusty. Welcome. How's it going? One of the craziest things is that someone can take an insurance policy out on you without your knowledge. So what's the point in having it? What? What does that mean? Why? Huh? That sucks. What the hell? Yeah, I think it is car insurance, right? That's the ad. But I'm sure they have life insurance. I'm pretty sure they have home insurance as well. So, but yeah, lots to plan for April and around that time, because I also would like to move around that time. I don't know if it's going to be for sure around that time, but hopefully, we'll see. Not that this place is anything like super, you know, horrible, but I think it's just I have too much stuff. I think I just have too much stuff and there's too many bodies living here. I think that's the problem. I got the 2 guinea pigs, I got the 3 cats, I got Winston, I got me, sometimes my boyfriend's here. It's seeming crowded, you know? I'm feeling like there's less and less room as the months keep going by. My uncle sends me jokes that are not funny. Like, what kind of jokes? Thank you, Louise. Thank you for the follow. Well, what kind of jokes are we talking about? I was recently on Facebook because, you know, there's Marketplace and you try to sell stuff. And one of my... I don't know what she would be. I don't know if she's like a older aunt. I don't know what she would... I think she would be considered an aunt, I think. I don't know because... How do I explain this? She's my grandma's sister, but yeah, right? Is that still my aunt? I don't know. I have no idea. Yeah, great aunt? Is that what that is? Hi, Epic. Welcome. She's my great aunt then. But yeah, she's been posting some crazy stuff on Facebook, which I feel like Facebook is always where you see like people just posting the most crazy stuff. And I was like, oh, got it. But I understand. Some relatives send you stuff, but they think it's funny. And you're like, that's nice. Thanks. When are you supposed to be in Hawaii by? The 1st. April 1st to the 6th is the dates. Like weird jokes that don't make sense. Maybe it's just more boomer humor. Hey, that rhymed. Boomer humor. I scared my friend. She poked me in the stomach out of nowhere, and I shouted because I'm ticklish. That's understandable. I think as I've gotten older, I'm less and less ticklish. I don't know what it is. I used to be so ticklish when I was like younger and a teen, but I feel like nowadays I'm less and less ticklish. Maybe it's just as you get older, you're the spark for it goes away. I don't know. The trip to Hawaii is funded. Well, it's split across 4 people, so it's at least more affordable than if I was just paying for it by myself, you know? But it's split across, the flights are split across 2 people, so It's less money, but it is not funded. We all have to save. I'm so broke. My credit card was stolen and the thief credit rating went down. That's a funny one, Metal. I like that one. That one's funny. Hi, Elite. Welcome. I'm home from the hospital after being there for a week. Oh my goodness. Yes, how was that? I hope you're feeling better. How did all the tests and everything go? Facebook is an absolute cesspool of old people who aren't very smart. Yeah. And I was so shocked because I haven't been on Facebook in a while, like scrolling. But the amount of AI photos that, like, my great aunt is reposting about, like, it's all about Trump. And I was like, do you not see that these are fake? Like, do you not, like, are we not seeing that these are, like, very fake photos? It's insane, like, the amount of, like, just posts. And I'm like, oh my god. Huh? Are we looking at the same thing here? I wish I could give you some money. I'm not here to beg. No, we are so fine. Everyone works hard for their money, and I truly believe in that. We're just here to hang out. Why do ants never get sick? Because they have tiny antibodies. That one is funny. I did like that one. That one is funny. I'm so broke. A guy broke into my house and said, give me all your money. I asked if he would help me look for some. Hey, do you have some? Because I got none, actually. They do, in fact, not see. Because my grandma, this is my dad's side, by the way. They're all Cuban, which makes it even more... I don't understand how you can be from Cuba and, like, just be like, Trump's the greatest man ever. I don't understand. Like, I genuinely don't get it. But anyways, my grandma passed during COVID, right? And so it's her sister. And I remember back in the day, she was posting crazy stuff on Facebook, too, about, like, Trump. And they were, like, fake photos, but they weren't AI, because AI wasn't really, like, a thing back then, right? Anyways, but she'd post these, like, crazy photos, crazy fake photos, like, super photoshopped, whatever. But now my great aunt's doing the same thing, and it's just AI. It's just, like, the craziest AI photos. And I'm just like... Anyway, okay, goo. So far, good. I have blood work on Monday. If the results come back negative, I'm going back into the hospital. Oof. Well, I hope they come back positive. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry you're struggling. At least you're home, though, so I hope you can enjoy your time at home. We fracked on AI. Yeah. It is sadly everywhere. My dad doesn't understand fake things, TV, AI news. Sometimes, though, like, some of the videos look really realistic. So I think it is harder for an older generation to, like, see that it's fake. But some of it's so obvious that you can tell. You know, there's, like, a certain almost tint. Or, you know what I mean? Like, there's a certain aura about the images that you're like, oh, this is very obvious, right? But... I don't know. It's, some of them are very convincing. There's a lot of videos. I mostly fall for, like, the animal ones. There's like a genre that I'll see where it's, like, doorbell videos, and it's, like, an animal coming up, and then it does something, and I'm like, oh my god, and then I'm like, oh, this is AI, and I had no idea, because I just was believing that, like, it was an animal coming up with a sweater on or something, you know? Those are the ones that I fall for. AI is going to get worse for people thinking it's real as AI gets more realistic. Yeah. It's also improved a lot over in just like the last 5-ish years. Like it's really gotten more and more realistic. Hi, Nismo. It's just me or is YouTube full of AI slop? Starting to hate YouTube now. I think definitely the shorts. The shorts are definitely, a lot of them are. So I definitely get what you mean with that. I don't really see any YouTube videos like that, but the shorts for sure. I think on just any short form, any short form media, I think there's a lot of that. Because it's easy content. My body's reviewing the working events they were giving me. I'm on one that they have me on. Seems to be working. Won't know till Monday morning. Well, I hope they're working. I hope the blood work comes back. hopefully you're at least also feeling better. That's the main thing. If I could get rid of anything in the world, it'd be AI slop. Yeah. Yeah, some of the videos are really bad. Some of the videos are really bad. I will say though, some of the like ASMR ones do sound nice. Like the honey ones, cuz it's like the ones that you can't do. Like I can't pour honey over my keyboard and it work, you know? But it sounds nice. So I'll give it that. So I'll give it that. You know, it's some of the ideas that you're like, "Oh, I would have never been able to create this." But it does sound nice. I'm fine. I'm showing no symptoms. Well, great. I'm so glad to hear that then. Hopefully you can just rest lots now. A lot of the shorts make it through the algorithm due to AI view bot farms. Oh, like they're wanting like more and more of those kind of thing? I was a bit deep into the pit of all the negative stuff over the past month. I've grieved and I'm in a place where I feel that things are fine enough for me. I've always had to curate what I engage with, and now I just have to work a little harder. I'm making sure that I'm not a doomer because that's just whack. I understand that. Do you mean just like stuff on internet or just in the real world? Times are dark, so I think regardless of if you're online or if you're offline, it's a very scary and dark world we're living in right now. And have been for the past few years, but just yeah, it's not looking too good. So segued in the past few years that half of the videos on YouTube will be AI. That is insane. I will say YouTube has changed a lot. I am a big YouTube watcher. I love watching YouTube, and for many years, like I don't know, for years, like that's all I've consumed. But the platform has changed a lot. Where like I don't know what to watch now. There's so many, like I feel like there's nothing to watch. Like I'll just be scrolling on my subscription page and I don't know what to watch. Like, because I like to have something on in the background while I'm cooking or while I'm getting ready, you know? Like, I like to listen to something or, like, have something on. And, like, the only videos I really watch now are, like certain podcasts, and it's like just a lot of like streaming content is really all I consume on there now, and like some ASMR stuff if I'm like going to bed, obviously, and like slice of life or like vlogs from like the girlies that I like to watch, and that's really it. But then I'm like scrolling because I'm just like, what do I watch on YouTube now? When I feel like there was in the past years, like I would have tabs open of like things I needed to watch, right? And like things to catch up with. Like I had so many tabs open and yeah, I don't know. It's changed, which is sad. I don't find it possible for literally half the billions of videos to be AI. Like all of them? Like not all of them are, but it's a very big amount. It's a big amount. It's a large majority of them though are. Like a lot of them come on my page. Do you guys get the ones that are like it'll be like your month, your whatever. It's like your month, your room of dogs. I get those a lot on my TikTok. Also, in 5 to 7 years, at least 10 million jobs will be lost to AI, but no one really knows what the impact will be. Yeah, because that already happened to Duolingo, right? Duolingo, like, let go of all its employees. Yeah, it is, it's scary to not know what the future entails. I definitely do, but I, like, don't know what else to watch on YouTube besides, like certain streamers, like little videos they'll post, or like certain podcasts, and then that's it. Like that girly vlogs, that's like all I watch on YouTube. Or like some like book and productivity stuff as well, but that's like far and in between, and I can't find like enough of those, I guess you could say. Or like, yeah, or like, I guess it's kind of in the same realm as like the girly vlogs, but like they'll be like, this is my bullet journal setup, or like this is my you know, like my everyday notebook, or like those types of things. With those I very much enjoy. Once they combine a robot body with artificial intelligence, many jobs will be lost, I believe. I think it's so funny because we've all seen like the, you know, the movies of like robots taking over, and then it's awful, right? But it's looking more and more like that's gonna be the reality. I don't know. It is scary. You know what I don't understand? If someone can explain this to me, sometimes I have to go to Whole Foods, right? Especially if like I'm at my job, they'll be like, "Can you go to Whole Foods and get whatever?" And I'm like, "Sure." And I'll go to Whole Foods, and at the self checkout, and I think at all the registers, they have the scan your palm. I don't understand that. How are they knowing my palm? I don't get it. Is it because if you set that up with like on the Amazon.com? But like, do you know what I mean? Isn't that scary? Every time I see that, I'm like, that is so weird to me that you can just scan with your palm and then you pay. Isn't that crazy? I don't know. Every time I see it, I'm like, that is insane. That it's just like you can just scan your hand. Beep beep beep. See, now I'm behind on chat. Feels more of an indictment of yourself than does of YouTube. Really? I don't know, because I'm like, I feel like the majority of the subscriptions are the same. If anything, I've unsubscribed to some people, but like, I feel like overall, it's like the same things. I don't know though. I just feel like there's less and less. Maybe because my homepage now is just mostly like music, like gaming music videos and like relaxing music videos, because I have that a lot in the house. So maybe my homepage feed is more curated to that. I don't know, but I find that there's less and less to watch. And I know I'm not the only one to say this, because I know a lot of people have the same like thought as I do. Getting closer to Skynet. You'll know what Skynet is. Yes, see, exactly, is what I was thinking. Love the Terminator movies, by the way. I think Terminator 2 is really, really good. I really like the Terminator series. The, what's her name? Sarah? Is that her name? She was in the recent season of Stranger Things. So lovely seeing her again. Really liked seeing her again, you know? Sarah Connors, that's her name. I remember. Biometric data. But isn't that crazy? I think it's insane. I've already heard a couple songs on YouTube that were AI and they sounded pretty good. Yeah, that too. There's so many lo-fi channels that like I was following or I've listened to, or even like I've played before of like there was like you know, just like these videos that I thought were really cute, and then I saw a YouTube video that was like all these channels are AI, and I had no idea. I had no clue. I just thought they were like lo-fi vids, and I mean I'm sure it's pretty easy to copy and remake a lo-fi song, you know, but I was shocked. I was like, what? Because there's so many of these like kind of little channels, and they kind of all look the same. They kind of use the same kind of thumbnails, and I just thought it was like a cute side of YouTube. I was like, oh, this is great. Like, this is the new thing. Like, people are making these cute little like lo-fi videos of like it'd always be like POV, like you're a little sprout, or like, you know, it'd be like just called matcha, and it's just like a bunch of lo-fi songs, or it'd be like you know, these kind of things, right? And I had no idea. Sorry, I had no idea. I'm just assuming that the content that these people upload isn't the same anymore, and you haven't found new creators to watch to replace them. Maybe two. I think there's definitely been some creators I've found over the past few years that I really like. Honestly, I'm forgetting too. I watch a lot of Good Mythical Morning now, because it's comforting, just like easy to watch, something to put on in the background. It doesn't stress me out. I watch them a lot now, which I never used to watch them. I like never really knew about them, but I would say in the past year, like I watch them a lot. Love Rhett and Link. Very comforting videos. A lot of times when I go to school, when I go to work, I like put it on for the kids. I just let the videos go. Sarah Connor, yes. That was trippy seeing her again. I know. I had no idea. It was crazy because I was watching it with my sister and brother-in-law, and because she like first seen with the mask, and my brother-in-law knew immediately that it was her, and I was like, how would you even have guessed that? Yeah, I was like, oh my god, it's like seeing an old friend, you know. It's like seeing an old friend. Lo-fi hip-hop is truly dead now because of AI-generated music. It's been like that for some time now. I guess so. Which is sad. You know? Lo-fi is such a nice, calming genre to listen to. But, yeah. It's gotten replaced. Sometimes I call customer service and I'm talking to an artificial robot lady person. Yeah! That's happening more and more nowadays as well. Yeah. And then it takes a while to like talk to a live representative. We've been using biometric data stuff for years now. At school we use hand scanning to eat at the dining halls actually. Many people use it to open their phones actually. At the dining halls? I haven't heard that before. I know of like the thumb, like, you know, a little thumb scam. But the whole hand, it's crazy. Make sure not to watch any movie that involves a plane disaster before going to Hawaii. You know, I will make sure of that, Mel. I really do think it's the best that I just sleep. I think it's the best that I just sleep on the plane and just get there. That's all that matters, you know? But yeah, no scary movies. We will not be watching Lost, you know? We will not be watching Lost. We will not be watching anything like that. Hi, Foodie. Welcome. How are you doing? Welcome. Went from averaging over 100k viewers on YouTube per video. He decided to replace himself with the AI bot of himself. Drops to less 100k views per video. Dang, what the heck? Why did he replace himself with an AI bot? Sorry if the mouse is moving. Benji is again taking over the entire desk space. Every time I sit here, I have this huge, like, humongous mouse pad, right? And always, like, 3/4 of it is taken up by Benji. Every time. So I have this little area of mouse. And at this point, I shouldn't have even gotten a damn mouse pad. Look at him. Hold on. Do you see that? Oh my god, it's so overexposed. Anyways, you can kind of see it, right? He's taking up the entire... You know what? Let me lower my brightness. There we go. I need you to see. There you go. Look at that. My whole mouse pad is taken up by this little guy. But he's sleeping, so I can't move him. Hold up. I can't believe it's already 10 o'clock. Jesus. I didn't realize the time went by so fast today. I don't recommend it for phone locks. It's all, at least in the United States. I guess you're right, though, because, like, the Face ID is very common for phone locks, so... Oops. There we go. Enough is enough. I've had it with these motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking plane. What movie is that from? Huh? Final Destination. Yeah, let's not watch Final Destination. Yeah, no. I've actually never seen a Final Destination. I've seen clips, though. I've only really seen the roller coaster clip. But I'm good. No thanks. Oh, there is an airplane one, huh? There is an airplane one. Like one of the jets goes down, right? Yeah, let's not watch that, please. Benji just stealing the space. He really is. But how am I supposed to move him, you know? He's so comfy. He's got his garlic clove fur. Meow. He has over 15 million subscribers. He doesn't regret his decision. His loyal fans hate him for doing that. Yeah, I mean, that would make sense. I think they're wanting to watch him, not like a bot. 1 a.m. Sabrina. Oh. We can do a short stream today. We can do a short stream. I feel bad now. A cat and a mouse pad sounds appropriate. Lying in wait for the mouse to return his... He just loves it up here. But then he always knocks over my mouse, and then my mouse, because what's the word? It opens from the front, see? And so then it drops, and this comes off. It's a whole thing. And Benji just doesn't care. Not a care in the world with this cat. I swear. Gee. Luckily, though, his eye is all better. I don't know if you remember, but he got hit in the eye because he plays too hard with MIDI. And, his eye was kind of hurting. But luckily, his eye is all good now. Goodbye. See? He's right here. Look at his little paws. Big stretch. I got it from Snakes on a Plane. What is that? Huh? Hold on. I'm going to put these cups away. I feel like you're in your way. Hold on. Make sure it's ready. Oh, weird. Oh, you're awake. Hello. Hi, Pud. Oh. Hi, Red Hood. Welcome. How's it going? I remember you played Resident Evil 5 on YouTube, and you were like, yep. Oh, no, I absolutely was. Did you update your link tree? I'm pretty sure I did. Everything should be good on there. Tell me if it's not. Look at your butt. Look at that belly. Good belly. A good bud. How about you just don't go on the desk? Huh? Is that possible? Yes. Thank you. Imagine what your cat would do if your mouse looked like an actual mouse rodent. You know, Benji's always grown up with hamsters and guinea pigs and stuff, so he might just think they're friends. Good bed. I love Benji. He's such a sweet cat. He really is the best. I love you. Good boy. Wow, she did. See? I did, Mikey. I'm ahead of the game here. Why would you doubt me, you know? Like, why would you think I didn't? As her longtime mod, are you proud? Exactly. Please be proud of me. Wait. I got fur. Sorry. Yes, I'm surprised. Pat on the back for me, huh? Snakes on a Plane is a movie about snakes being on a plane during a flight from Hawaii to Los Angeles. Oh, great. Well, let's not have that either. That wouldn't be fun either, so. Ah. Cat, hi Tiger, welcome. I've been hugging him, isn't he sweet? I'm doing good. I'm playing Resident Evil 2 Remake. Ooh, fun! I don't know if it's that one of the ones I played. I forget which Resident Evils I played, but I think I have, or I'm currently playing that one. I forget. But how are you enjoying it? Wish I could get a Resident Evil 5 remake, but I don't think that's gonna happen. Benji, Jesus. I don't even remember Resident Evil 5. It's been so long. My cat also likes belly rubs. He just likes any pets. He's a very easy-going, mellow cat. And now he's taken up my entire mouse pad. And I'm not joking. Like, he's completely taken up my mouse pad. Bro, I need it. Benji. Can you move? What am I supposed to do? Have you put your kids to sleep in your lap like a mom? I don't know if put to sleep, but like they've fallen asleep before, yeah. Some are more like lap cats, some are more like huggers, some are more on their own agenda. It just depends. I'm guessing all that stuff to edit is ready for me to then. Oh, yes, of course. Of course it is. No, I think, I probably already said this, but I think after, I already have everything in Premiere Pro, so I feel, I don't want to like have to go through it all and then send it to you. So I think what I'm going to do is just edit what's in my Premiere Pro. Whatever new stuff I film, then I'll send you it. Sound Gucci? Can you sleep on planes? I sure hope I can sleep on planes, because I mean, I hope I can. We'll see. We'll find out. I'll get back to you in April about that. Start using him as a mouse pad. That's a good idea. I feel like he wouldn't mind, though, because he's gonna just think I'm petting him. You know? He's just gonna be like, okay, this is an interesting pet. I bet there's a rumor to be making Resident Evil 0, then Resident Evil 5 after that, I think. Whoa! Look at them go! That's crazy. How's that gonna look like? Hi JD, welcome. How are you? Resident Evil 5 is my favorite. So they are like A, B, and C. They aren't like... I think all three of them are very different. All three of them are very, very different cats. Benji, he's very easygoing. He loves kisses. He loves cuddles. He never gets angry. He's just like the most easygoing, mellow cat. He loves to play. Not very food motivated. Very just like great cat. Like, you know, great, easy cat. That's all you need to know about him. Evie, my newest one, she's very feisty. She has big mood swings, but she's also very cuddly. She's a big lap cat. She loves to be on the lap. She likes to cuddle on her own term. She's a big purr. She doesn't meow. She just makes these really weird noises. She doesn't like to play much. She's not a big like toy player. She'll find like random things to play with for 2 seconds and then get over it. Huge food motivated though. She loves food. She's also been gaining weight, which is great, because when I first got her, she was quite skinny. She was quite a skinny girl, and she's definitely gained weight, but she loves food more than anything. Like, she will sit where I feed them. She will sit there and wait for me to feed her for like hours if need be, because she's just like, I want my damn food. Minnie is a lot more timid, but she's also very, very sweet. She's never whacked me. She's never hissed at me. She's not like aggressive at all. She's not feisty. She's just very timid. She only has like, she's like one of those cats that like doesn't like everyone. She's very like picky and choosy. And she very much will cuddle and play on her own time. Yeah. So all my three cats are very, very different, I feel like. Like a cuddle from Mitty, it's very rare. So when it happens, you're like, oh, she wants to cuddle. You know, like, oh my god, it's exciting. Imagine if someone brought a live bird in an airplane. That would be so loud and, excuse me, annoying. That would be like, I'm like, come on. They just have a parrot, like, you know, the whole time. Hi, Joshua, welcome. How are you? Do you have a laser pointer for your cats? I do, yeah, I do. Benji and Mitty really like it, but Evie could care less. She's like, that's great. What is this? But even Winston will sometimes play with it. Sometimes Winston, like, he follows it and he's trying to, like, get it. It's very cute. Did you hear about the plane crash that landed because someone went number 2? It smelled so bad they had to crash land. No, I have not heard this one. Hey, maybe let's, even if it's a joke, let's not discuss plane crashes. I have so much anxiety about that. What's the pet count and how many of each do you have presently? Like with me in this room? Right now, there's 3 of them here. Mitty's out in the living room and then the guinea pigs are out in the living room as well. Thank you, Mikey. Those are all my pets. And 3 of them are with me currently. Evie, I think Evie would like anyone if she gets used to them. Like, she can warm up pretty quickly, but I don't think she's not one to go out of her way to cuddle unless it's like someone's taking care of her, I've noticed with her. But she's definitely got less and less feisty since I got her. When we first got her, she was really feisty and like did not want to be pet, like did not want to cuddle. Like she was very, it took a while for her to like get out of her shell. But now she's doing really, really good. Thank God. Doing good. Just finished a giant cookie that I bought. 9 packs of cookie dough and a big bowl of ice cream and a gallon of chocolate milk. God damn. 9 packs of cookie dough. Holy moly. You're having a dessert tonight. How is that? That sounds delicious. Have you checked out the new Animal Crossing update? I have not. Everyone's been playing it, but I have not done it. Is it worth it? I haven't played Animal Crossing since COVID. Yeah. Because I always felt like, oh, my island isn't good enough, and then so then I just like don't play it anymore because I'm like, well, my island isn't as good as everyone else, and then I feel discouraged from playing it, which I know is a stupid reason, but it didn't crash in emergency land. Right. But even in emergency land, that's terrifying. Yes, Mikey did a nice pet count because it's asked a lot. It is asked a lot thing. You know what my friend said recently? She was introducing me to like her friends recently at work, and she's like, "Oh yeah, this one I was taking care of my rat," and I was like, "Yeah, da da da," and she's like, "Yeah," and then the rat died, and I had to FaceTime her, and I was like, "Yeah." And so we're talking about it, and she's like, "Yeah, but she got her own little graveyard herself," and I was like, "Okay," because I have all my cremated pets on my bookshelf. They're all like in their boxes, you know. And I was like, okay, it's not a graveyard. It's just, and then I had to explain that like it's just they've moved on and I have them cremated. It's not like a graveyard, you know. And I sound psychotic. I recently pre-ordered Dispatch for the Nintendo Switch. Oh, I didn't even know it was getting to Nintendo Switch. What the heck? I haven't tried Dispatch. I feel like it's gonna make me shickies. No? A kitty farm? What the heck? That sounds fun. Kitty farm in Maui sounds fantastic. I don't know if it's good, but it's a rare free update, so it might be worth checking out if you select the game. I definitely should. All I've been doing on the Switch is Mario Kart, and that's it. I learned a little bit better of how to drift, so I'm a little bit better, but Mario Kart is really, really, really stressful. It's a stressful game. You know? But I should definitely update Animal Crossing. I used to really, really enjoy that. It was a nice... It's a nice game to play on the bed, you know? It was delicious. I'm bulking, so I'm dirty bulking. Makes sense, makes sense. Did you see the Venmo? No. What? What Venmo? Why Venmo? For what? Why? It's just a present. Why? Just for funsies? Are you sure? Thank you. I feel so bad though. Why? Just for funsies? Why on Venmo too? Thank you, Mikey. That's so nice. A nice little January gift. Thank you. Thank you for the 10. I appreciate you. Thank you. I feel bad. I don't even know why. What for? Oh, Venmo doesn't take a cut, huh? Yeah, that's true. Yeah, PayPal does take quite a big chunk. Well, thank you, Mikey. You're so sweet. Thank you. I feel bad. Also, we will be sending the cookies soon. Sorry, it was the weekend, so I didn't really want to bake the cookies on a weekend because then the USPS isn't open, so I don't want the cookies to be like dry or kind of stale by the time it gets to you. So that's why we're not baking them this weekend. So sorry as well. A former roller skater? I wish. No, I never really roller skated at all, ever. When I was a kid, I had the like straight roller skates. I don't know what those are called. Roller blades, I guess. But I never really got into roller skating. It's a very hard hobby, I feel like. I think Animal Crossing update exclusive to the Switch 2. Is it? Oh, that sucks. I don't have Switch 2. Nintendo doesn't do handheld no more, right? Does it not? There's some parts that are only on Switch 2. Oh, I see. Okay, that's good to know then. Okay, I'll have to update it. Have fun. My villagers are gonna be like, where the hell have you been? Do you play The Sims 4? I haven't played it in years though. Honestly, the only times I've really like played The Sims as of recent years is just when I'm moving and I want to like lay out my apartment. But I haven't like played The Sims in a really long time. But it was a big game me and my sister used to play back in the day when we were kids. We really, really enjoyed it. We had Sims 2, and then we had like the different versions of The Sims. It was very, very fun. I just looked up a list of games in January 2026. It's been extremely slow to start. The only major release that I see on there is Code Vein 2 and MIO Memories in Orbit. Everything else basically just a port. Well, that sucks. I feel like January always is kind of like a slower month, though, right? In general. But what was content in regular Switch? Okay, great. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to see what the new Animal Crossing update is then. How exciting! That sounds so fun. I haven't played in so long. I don't even remember what my island looks like. It's definitely not that grand, but it's something. I thought you might call your other guinea pig Crockett if one was named Tubbs. Miami Vice. I've never seen Miami Vice. Crockett's a cute name though. I do like that name for a little piggy. No, my other piggy was named Kirby actually, but he had a lot of illnesses, and then eventually he just couldn't keep fighting them. Yesterday I ordered a 4XL meat lover pizza, and yes, I ate it all in one day. How big is a 4XL meat lover pizza? Or is that just like a extra large pizza with 4 times the meat lover toppings on it? No mail on Monday as well. See? Exactly, Metal. Yeah, that's true. You're right. So later in the week, Tuesday or Wednesday, perhaps. Heading out. Good night. Stay girthy. Thank you, Timo. I hope you have a wonderful night and sweet dreams. Thank you. What holds you back from playing games? Why not just jump back into different things? I don't know. I think part of it is like, I think a main thing is like in my, which is stupid and I know like I shouldn't do, but a main thing is like, oh, if I'm gonna play a game, I should play it on stream. I think that's a main block in my head. Other than that, I don't know. I don't know how to like enjoy a game by myself since streaming, which I know is stupid, but like it's this weird thing in my head that like I can't really get past. Like I can't really in my free time enjoy it as it used to be. I don't know if that makes sense. My Switch a dust collector. Mine was too for a really long time. But last month we got back into like Mario Kart and these games. So it's been a lot more used. Or I had the Suika game on there. I don't know if anyone remembers the Suika game, but I really enjoyed that game. So that's on there. So like sometimes I'll play that real quick and then I get mad because I can't beat my record and then I go like, fuck this game. The second one. Okay, so it's just got like a ton of the toppings on it. Well, yeah, at least you're getting your protein in and carbs. We went swimming because she said she felt like June. What does that mean? What does that mean? I started playing a game called Clover Pit. Interesting game. Clover Pit. What is that? I've never heard of that. It makes sense sometimes. Like, might as well knock out two birds with a stone. Yeah, I think that's the way I view a lot of things now. So it's hard to like rewire it to where I don't think that way. And it's funny because it's not like we play games a lot. You know what I mean? It's not like the main thing we do is playing games. It's definitely not. But it's like the thing of like, if I feel like playing a game, I go, oh, I should just wait until I stream. Or like, oh, I should just like put this off. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. Hold on, I really have to be. Give me a sec. Breathe in. Anywhoosies, where was I? Oh, like it feels like June, like it feels like, I get what that means then. Yeah, like spring and happiness and the sun kind of thing. Okay, that makes sense. And a lot of calories. Well, I mean, if you're Vulcan, that's kind of what you need, right? A lot of calories, a lot of protein, and all that good stuff, right? It's a game where you goal is to play a slot machine and avoid death by falling to your death. What? What kind of game is this? I've never heard of this game in my life. Are you planning to buy a one-way plane ticket to Hawaii or round-trip ticket? We're doing round-trip, yeah. We're doing round-trip. So we leave on the 1st and then come back on the 6th. Hi everyone! Hi Red Boy, welcome! How are you doing? Welcome, welcome. We're going to have to send... sorry. Turn into a chair. Imagine I just did a stream and it was just my chair the whole time. I think to reconnect with what makes games fun for you in the first place. You don't have to save everything for stream. The game doesn't have a story, there's no reason. Put it off. Don't let yourself play stuff for fun again. Just let yourself play stuff for fun again, seriously. Yeah, I agree. I don't know why it's like so hard to drop that mindset for some reason. I really don't know why. But for some reason it's like a mental block, I guess, to get over. Like, unless I'm, like, playing with people, or... Yeah, like, unless I'm playing with people, it's really hard for me to not think that way. And be like, oh, well, like, I should just save this for stream. I don't know. It shucks. It shucks. But I definitely should. I definitely should be more, like... What's the word? Like, I should just be more enjoying it in my free time. And for me. So maybe I can do that with Animal Crossing, you know? Maybe I can go back and just enjoy it on my bed and just play it for a few hours, you know? That would be nice. Excuse me. Have you ever been in an earthquake out there in California? And how high on the Richter scale does it have to be to actually feel it? I think it has to be like at least a 3.5 to 4, no? Something like that. I felt a few, but they were very mild ones. Like, yeah, like I think around a 3 or 4, like nothing too crazy. I've never felt a crazy one, knock on wood. I hope I never do, but there has been some crazy ones, like definitely some 8s, but like not in my direct area. So, yeah, but I haven't felt anything super, super crazy. I know we had one recently, but I was in an elevator, so I didn't feel anything. And there was another one like a year or 2 that was pretty strong. I think it was like a 5, but I was in my car on the road, so I also didn't feel it. So I actually haven't really myself felt anything super crazy. You're stuck in a tiny room with dirty water with gated door as floor, and you pay your debt off by having a slot machine. You have perks that can help try to escape the room. That sounds insane. That sounds crazy. Okay. I mean, hey, if you enjoy it, go for it, you know? Who am I to say anything? I've just never heard of a game like this. Sounds very Squid Game-like. Do you really like playing through games, or it's just something that you think you really like? No, I very much enjoy it. Like, it's something I've done since a child, so it's something I really enjoy. I think maybe just as I've aged, I feel like I can't get lost in a game anymore, or I don't really know what entirely it is, honestly. I don't know. I don't know if it's that and a mix of like me in my head being like, oh, I should just wait for this to stream it kind of thing. But I do enjoy them. I find them really, really fun. I don't know if it's like, maybe in my head there's a thing of like, oh, if I don't play it on stream, or if I don't play it with people in my like real life, then it doesn't make it like credible. I don't know. It's this weird mindset I'm in for some reason. Oh, sorry. But I should definitely start playing games just for funsies, or just in my own time. I don't know. Because I've thought that a lot about, like, especially, like, a lot of story games. Like, I can play RPGs or, like, shooter games by myself, and I can less feel that way, but I guess when it comes to, like, mainly story games, I have a hard time playing it on my own because of that. There is no release a sequel to Suika Game on Switch 2 called Suika Game Planet. Really? How fun. Yeah, I love the Suika game. That game is so fun. That's such a fun game. And it's so cute too, right? Like, it's just a bunch of fruit and you just place it down, and I really like it, at least. It's a fun game to play. So at least I'll have another game to play on my Switch. Because I don't really have anything right now besides Mario Kart, which Mario Kart just makes me mad, so I just don't like playing it by myself. And Suika Game. That's really the only games I've been playing on the Switch. But at least now I have Animal Crossing to re-get into. You down to one place you're working at, and has it been full-time hours? Yeah, I'm just down to one place. No, I actually had some, not beef, but I had some stuff go on this week that I had to talk to my manager about. You want to know some tea? So I haven't been getting full-time hours, which has been really frustrating, and I feel like, well, I talked to one manager, and I was like, hey, I really need to get full-time hours again, yada, 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 and then they were like, or the one manager at least, he's like, oh, well, like, a lot of people are wanting hours, da-da-da-da-da, and I was like, and I totally get that, and I was like, but I keep getting second jobs because I need more hours, and I was like, because my hours keep getting cut, and I was like, and I don't know why, and then they're like, well, it's just hard right now, and I'm like, I get that, but, like, what's, like, am I doing something wrong? And they're like, no, and I'm like, so what's the problem? And then I'm like, well, like, I've almost been here, like, 3-4 years. Like, I've been here over 3 years. Like, I really feel like I should at least be getting some type of priority. And then they're like, well, we don't go by how long you've been here. It's just about, like, who has open availability and who's working the best. And I'm like, I have both of those things. So what's the problem? Anyways, and then, so that's been his own little problem with this place. And that's been for, like, a year. Like, that's been for a year where, like, I feel like I talk to managers and then nothing comes of our talks because I don't know. But then, like, the last couple weeks, like, certain days that I work have been replaced by other people working them. And then I got really upset this week because Tuesday night I worked, and then I saw that Wednesday morning was really busy, and I'm not scheduled on Wednesday. So I asked the manager, and I said, hey, I noticed Wednesday morning is going to be really busy. Can I come in? And he was like, yeah, actually you can. Be here at 10:30, blah, 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 blah. Which just happens a lot where you get called in for certain morning shifts because it gets really busy, right? So I went, great. I drive over there 10:30 at Wednesday, right? I drive over there, and then they're all looking at me because someone else was called in, and I was like, oh, what the heck? And they're like, yeah, I was called in last night, and I was like, well, so was I. So then I had to leave because someone else had already been called in and was already there before me. So I was like, well, shoot. And there wasn't a need for 4 of us, so I was like, well, shoot. And then I saw Thursday morning, which I used to work Thursday mornings, and for years I was working Thursday mornings, and then they got rid of the Thursday mornings for me because they were like, oh, well, it's not been busy enough for you to have Thursday mornings. So I was like, okay, that's fine, that's valid. But then I saw that this week on Thursday morning that they had someone and called them in, and then I was like, well, why wasn't I called in? Like, what about me? So then I had to have a talk with the manager yesterday, and I was like, hey, what's going on? Like, this all happened, da 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 da. And then his whole thing, he was like, well, the managers need to be communicating better. Like, that's not on your fault. Like, that's on us for, like, calling in multiple people. Like, that shouldn't have happened. I'm really sorry. He was like, well, I'll make sure, like, for the following weeks that, like, you get, you know, more prioritization. But it's a lot of talk. This has happened a lot where it's a lot of and, like, you know, okay, I hear you. I'll make sure of that. And then it never happens. Or, like, even this last time I quit my other job, then I came here, and now I have bar experience, so I was like, hey, can I really be considered for a bartender position. And then one manager was like, again, well, like, a lot of people want that position. And I was like, great, but like, can I at least be considered? Like, can we talk about it? And then the other manager was like, he's like, yes, but like right now we don't have a need for a bartender. So then I'm just supposed to wait until one of the bartenders quit, and then maybe we can be considered. But then like 9 months ago this happened where someone quit. So then a bunch of us are trying to be bartenders, but then they ended up just hiring someone that didn't even work there. They just like hired a different bartender that was out, you know, from a different job. So it's very confusing because it's just a lot of talk, and it's a lot of, not a lot of room to like move up, besides if you want to be a manager, which I do not want to be a manager, and a lot of people don't. That's like the only really way you can move up in this restaurant, which is kind of frustrating, I guess. So yeah, I don't know. So I've been applying for other jobs, either to do another part-time job or just to completely take over my current job, just because it does kind of irritate me that I've been there. In March I'll be there 4 years, and I'm still minimum wage. I'm still in my same position I've been in the entire year. Not even like the lead of my position. It's just like of my like area. It's just minimum wage, normal. And I feel like whenever I talk about hours or anything, it's very much like empty-handed words. So I don't know. But luckily they have a program, because I was really worried because I haven't been like considered full-time there. I was really worried my insurance was going to be taken away. But luckily they have like whatever program, and California has whatever program that you can still have your insurance for up to like 18 months. So that's really good, at least. Thank God. Because I was so scared for this year, and I was like, oh my God, am I going to lose my insurance? Like, this is going to suck. But luckily, it's been fine. I had plenty of tea about my work and what I put up with this past month. I don't want to trauma dump the chat, though. I'm here to read it, Red Boy. I'm here. I feel seniority should give you priority for hours. I absolutely agree. Like, I really do. I don't know what the problem is. Like, I genuinely don't know what the problem is. In the past, like a couple years ago, when I brought this up to them, they were like, well, you talk too much. Which I was like, okay. They're very strict. Like, they're very strict about, like, who can chat and who cannot, and, like, dress code. It's, like, a very weird thing. So I was like, okay, like, sure. So then I improve on that. And I'm like, okay, well, like, I'll talk less to my coworkers. And then it's, like, a thing of, like, it's just always some kind of excuse. And then like the last 2 times I talked to them, and I'm like, what's the issue? They're like, nothing. And I'm like, okay, so what's the problem? And they're like, well, a lot of people want hours. Well, a lot of people, well, you know, I can't give you all the good shifts. And it's like, great, well, I don't have any good shifts at this point. And then like, it's none of my other coworkers like fault, you know what I mean? Like, it's not the fault of any other coworkers, but like, I don't even have an answer. Like, I don't know what the reason is, but I just know I'm the second longest person, because the other person gets really good hours, but they've been with the company for like close to 10 years. So of course they're going to get prioritization. But then if I'm right under him, why don't I get some prior? Like, almost 4 years of the company is a long time. So I don't know. I don't even know what to like do anymore besides just, and then I feel like stuck, because it's like every time then I get a second part-time job. I've gotten like 4 different part-time jobs while working at this job. And then eventually, because I'm trying to manage 2 jobs, the main job cuts my hours a ton, even though I have my availability set a certain way. But they don't like when you don't have open availability. So then they cut my hours to like 10 hours a week. And then this other job is not paying as much. So then eventually I have to quit the other job so that I can be open availability at this first job in order to pay my bills. So it's this very horrible back and forth. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Should have kicked that other person out when you saw them and said, you're working my shift. Oh, when they called someone in? No, like, I understand, and I'm not going to be rude, because, like, I'm not going to be rude about it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to be rude and be like, hey, well, I was called in too. It's like, okay, it was a misunderstanding. The managers didn't communicate, and so two of us were called in, and it's not needed, you know? So I understand it, but it was frustrating, and it was like, okay, like, well, there goes, you know, because then I'm also like banking off of like, okay, like, I'm gonna work this morning, I'm gonna, you know, I know it's a good morning too, so I'll get good tips, yada yada yada, and then that doesn't happen. You're like, okay, cool, never mind. Hi Ronnie, welcome. No raise and no more hours is bad. I agree. I agree. Then again, it's the restaurant industry, so like, I don't think a lot of people get raises unless you are like a lead or a key holder or a manager. But I don't know. Even one of my friends, they're a manager, and they got a raise after asking for a while, and I think it was like a 55-cent raise, which is crazy, which is wild. So I don't know what the issue is. The system likes keeping people hanging by a thread. Yes, absolutely. The tea I have is a beverage. That's funny. Living paycheck to paycheck. Yep. Seniority there doesn't matter, though. Yeah, so it shouldn't matter if it's been 10 years. That's what I say, and that's what I don't understand. Because I brought that up to the same manager. Because I've been like, well, blah, blah, blah. Always gets... He gets Monday through Fridays and gets, like, really good shifts. Always morning shifts, so, like, they're really good. So I'm like, well, blah, blah, blah gets more Monday through Friday and great shifts every single week. And then he's like, well, he's been with us for a long time and he's done a lot for the company. Okay. Hey, remember when I lived in Orange County and I would drive 5 days a week, 40 hours a week to work with you guys? Is that not loyalty? Hey, I've also been here for almost 4 years. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that a little wild? Can I get something? You know, just a little something. And then I'm like, well, what if I'm lead of this thing? And they're like, well, blah blah blah's already lead. And I go, well, okay, but also they only work once a week. Like, shouldn't a lead be working like more than once a week? I don't know. I just feel like I'm never heard. And it might be also a thing, like, I'm not confrontational, and I'm not one to fight back. So that might also be a problem on my end, where, like, I don't know how to be like, hey, like, very matter of fact of like, hey, this da 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 da. Like, I don't know how to push back, I guess. So it might be a problem on my end. I don't know. Ready? So the boss's daughter took photos of me and my job providers while we were in a meeting. Why? Told everyone at work that I was in a job interview. What the hell? Why? What's the purpose of doing that? I looked at minimum wage for California. It says tip minimum wage is the same as regular minimum wage, January 1st, 2026, $16.90 an hour. I believe it's gone up to where we're making like $17.25 or something an hour, which might sound really good, but California is so expensive, so it's not really that amazing. Yeah. So, which is fine, you know, like, so I guess that's my raise, is each year that minimum wage goes up, I get a little boost. You know, I get a 25 cent or 50 cents or whatever the heck it is, you know. So that's something. I don't know. I feel very frustrated, though, and I felt very frustrated for years. So, yeah, I have no idea. So I've been applying for a lot of different jobs, though. This is, like, the first time that I've been applying for many different jobs that are outside of, like, the restaurant industry, just to see what I can get. Just because I feel like, at least, you know, I don't have a degree yet, but I at least have more and more classes under my belt, and it's at least more of a, you know, I'm almost done with it, at least a first part of my degree. So I've been looking for all kinds of different jobs just to see, because yeah, it feels a bit shitty to be with a company for 4 years and then it's just like, well, oh well, you know, One of the supervisors said to my provider if they want a smack when they were asked why did they want to see them and if they are in trouble. What? What is going on at your job, Red? We have 2 people who've quit this week and others who are expressing their desire to not work. Some too lazy to put the hard yards in, and something I have to do for them. What the hell? What is going on in your job? See, that's what I mean. And then I feel like every job place, every job place has its drama, but then a lot of them are still toxic environments. It's just really hard. It's really hard finding like a good environment to work in that you enjoy and that everyone else enjoys. Hi, Dragon. Welcome. How are you? I always wonder how different I'd be if you moved to Reno. How different it'd be if you moved to Reno or something. I think I'd be really sad. I think I'd be really, really, really sad. How was your Saturday? Good. Honestly, I slept so much today, so that's all I really did today. I slept and I enjoyed my day off and I rested, which was much needed. Sorry, not to go on a whole rant about work, but yeah. So hoping that someone gets back to me about a different job opportunity, because that would be really nice. Because I also just feel like maybe I just need a change of pace, you know? Like maybe I just need to get out of the restaurant industry. I think I've maybe just been doing too much of it the past 4 years. So I don't know, but we'll see. I'm hoping someone gets back to me, but again, the market just is really hard. Everyone's having a hard time finding any kind of job, so it is something that just time will tell. Wait. Sounds like me. Nice. I'm glad you rested today. As a tip of the iceberg, the frustration of work has ended up in my personal life to the point where everything feels like an effort and I dread going to work. I get up 12 a.m. just to deal with this. 12 a.m.? Oh my god. You're doing night shifts? Jesus. I'm sorry, Red. I wish that workplaces weren't so like tedious and depressing. It's different in Illinois. Regular minimum wage is $15 an hour, while tip type of job is $9 an hour minimum wage, but you're supposed to make a minimum of $15 an hour with tips. Oh, I see. Interesting. That's so interesting to me. Yeah, I know, at least in California, like the food service, like the fast food, I think they make like 21 or something an hour, something like that. It's more. What you got against Reno? Nothing against personally Reno, sorry. I was just reading that as like any other state. I think I would be really sad living in. Just because I think the change and not being with my loved ones would be really, really sad. Yeah. How long have you been working in the restaurant industry? It's been, 4 years. Coming up on. I also having issues for a job at the moment. Plus my disability benefits. That makes sense. I think everyone's having a hard time looking for jobs. It is an inconvenience, I guess. It's just how it is right now, so. Lot of applications you gotta fill out and then hope someone gets back to you. Listen, California minimum wage and fast food, 20 an hour. Yes, it is, yes, that's right. So it is a bit more, I don't know. It's just a tough situation. It's a tough thing going on, so, yeah, I don't know. And then I have to go to a work party on Monday. Because I was very much persuaded into going into that. So that's cool. That's cool. And I have to go to a work party and be like, hey, how's it going? Great. Cool, how are you guys? Yeah, cool. Which is fine. You know, it is what it is. But yeah. Hopefully, we hear from someone soon. That's what I hope. Hopefully someone reaches out soon and a new change of space is found. Because that would be nice. That would be great. Ideally, if it was a remote, that would be even better. But that's a lot harder to find, so it's okay. We'll keep our horizon realistic, at least. Hope you're able to get out the restaurant industry and on greater pastures. Thank you, Dragon. I hope that for you as well. Thank you. It's okay. It's not horrible. Like, it's not like, you know, it's not the end of the world, but it's not the best either. Don't you just love it that your employer acts as though you're supposed to be so happy to work there? Yeah, it's great. And, like, don't get me wrong. Like, the people there are great. Like, there's nothing wrong with the family dynamic, I guess. It's just, like, when it comes to the important stuff, then there's issues. Yeah. What are you gonna do? There's nothing else I can do, I feel like. Because I'm just like, well, I've had all the talks necessary. I've tried to, you know, go different paths, and it is what it is. So that's all. So, hopefully some types of jobs get back to me. But I at least have an interview on Tuesday, so that'll be good. It's the group interview I've talked about, which is... Who doesn't love a group interview, right? Who doesn't love the idea of that? Yay! Yay, yay, yay! I'm so excited. That'll be really fun. That'll be really exciting. Woo! I honestly think that you'd get a kick out of watching Office Space. What is Office Space? My resting face makes people think I'm mad. What is it called? RBF? A lot of people have that, though. That's awesome. Hope everything goes well. Me too. Yeah, I know. I just have to wait for my fucking degree. Sorry, excuse my language. But, yeah, I just have to wait for my degree. Which is quite frustrating, because I'm like, great, I just gotta... You really need that degree to get anything nowadays. So, yeah, hopefully can find something in the meantime, you know, but times are tough, so it is what it is. What else can I do? I'm a little bit worried for the months coming up, just because I have 4 classes coming up, so I feel like it's gonna be a lot, which is a bit worrisome, but I will manage as best as I can. Hopefully you won't get super burnt out, you know? Hopefully not. So we'll see. Hopefully it's not nothing too bad. I think it's an oceanography class. I have to take an American history class. It's a Black Studies class, and then accounting, my last accounting class. Yeah. So those are all the classes. All are online, though, at least. So it won't be as stressful trying to, like, manage, like, going to class and all that, but it is a bit rough just because it's a lot of classes. Yeah. Doing full-time school and working at the same time is quite difficult, so I think I'm just getting a little burnt out from it. At least you can relax your face now, Samson, yes. But at least you're trying to be mindful of people. I finished my 2-week winter coast, by the way. That joint was mad stressful. Yeah, 2 week is crazy. My God. I can't imagine how slams that must have been. But congrats on finishing. I hope you feel accomplished from it. Good job. That's crazy. 2 weeks is fast. About 12 to 15 credit hours? Exactly 12. Yeah. Because, yeah, I need to have 12 units for every semester, so that's why. So, yes. They don't start until February 2nd, though, so it's not too bad. I think it's February 2nd, and then I have my 4th class starting in April, I believe. So, I'm only going to be mainly focusing on 3 classes for a good amount of the spring break, which I kind of prefer it that way because it's less stressful to go into like less classes in the beginning and kind of get into your groove, and then later add on another class. At least for me, personally. When is your time off vacation from work? I mean, I'm taking a vacation in April, but other than that, I don't know. I don't think we get like time off vacation at my work. I'm pretty sure we don't. I have sick hours, but that's it. Your class is starting at weird times, February 2nd. So yeah, isn't it a strange? I don't know why it's starting at February 2nd, but that's when it starts. Yeah, February will be a busy month because also it's Valentine's Day, and I feel like February is such a short month. It really is. So it goes by so quickly, and then I have 3 classes starting. Hopefully a new job starting or started by then. So it's gonna be a busy month for sure. But yeah, hopefully it goes well. It's my last semester at this college. And then before the 31st, I have to make sure all my CSU apps are completed and done, so they can process that. And then I find out, I think in April or so, what schools I got accepted to. So that's cool. So I can transfer in the fall time. So a lot of work, a lot of planning, and a lot of things to do in this coming months. So exciting stuff though, very exciting. I feel very grateful and happy to be even attending college. So yes. So yeah, not too bad. And then tomorrow, what do we do tomorrow? Tomorrow I'm hanging out with my friend. We're going to a flea market, which I'm very excited for. And then we're going to work on college stuff at a cafe, which is the greatest time, in my opinion. So we probably won't be streaming tomorrow. Monday, we probably won't be either. Monday will be a fun day, though. I'm seeing my sister, so that's good. We're going to go to a matcha cafe and yap. And then I have to go to my work event, so that part's not fun. Is there much seasonality in the restaurant industry? I figure certain holidays are busier. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. The holiday season, we definitely hire a lot of people. My work in particular has a very big turnaround, like very large turnaround. We're constantly hiring people, and then people quit, obviously. So, but definitely the holidays get really busy, and then around graduation, we get really busy as well. I'm getting kind of sick of school, low-key. I'll manage. That's how I feel, honestly. Especially this last semester. Fall semester, I really struggled. I think because I also was managing 2 jobs at the same time, but fall semester was really tough. I won't lie, I didn't do the best in my classes. All my classes I got B's in. Every single class I got a B in. I was just really struggling, and I did not feel like motivation for school at all. So definitely hear you on that one. I'm hoping in spring semester I feel more of a motivation. I'm trying to remind myself, like, it is a privilege to go to school, and it is, this is something that is something I should just be enjoying and learning and all this. Like, I should kind of make my mindset better around it, but I think it's hard to not feel burnt out when you're already burnt out. Hi, Time for Gifts. Welcome. Sunny Brina, no. Busy Brina, yes. Sadly, that's the way it goes. Do you know the YouTuber Anarbris Zerip? She's cool. I don't think I do. Or maybe I do. I often don't know people's account names, just their what they look like. I went straight into workforce after college, after high school I meant. Me too, yeah. I was working while I was in high school, and then I just continued to work, so yeah. So I did start college a little bit later, but everyone has their own paths. I know, I'm really looking forward to it. It's a little like flea market we're going to, which I'm really, really looking forward to. So I will do that tomorrow. And always like hanging out with friends is always a good breath of fresh air, right? So yeah, that'll be tomorrow. And then Monday, I think it's going to be jam-packed. So I think we won't be back until Tuesday, honestly. We might take a couple days off. Let me see. Yeah. Tuesday or Wednesday, I'd say. Yeah. Is this spring semester last to get your associate degree? Yep. I will be graduating in June. Which is very exciting. Very, very exciting. I am the first in my family to get any type of degree, so that is very, very exciting. Very looking forward to it. Yeah, so I'm trying to just be positive about it and just be like, this is the last of it. It's fine. I just think I did a lot of classes all at once, so it's just been really, really jam-packed, I think is the thing. Just look at the albums and games that they have there. At my school, I've been to the library a good amount, but I never look at that, actually. I always just look at the books, or I just go there to study and then leave. Oh, is that my name backwards? Oh my god, I didn't even realize that. Look at you being smart. I had no idea. Oh, about the flea market. Oh, I don't know if they have. From what I saw, I think it's just like a lot of like small booths of like people's creations. That's what I was kind of seeing it was. And like maybe some fashion. But maybe they will have stuff like that there. From what I saw though, it looks more just like a, almost like a farmer's market kind of deal, I guess. But I don't know. I've never been, so I have no idea. But I am looking forward to it. I'm trying to like plan in my head like what I should wear, you know? I'm trying to like think like what should I wear for the cute little flea market tomorrow? How should I dress? All that. Congratulations that you'll be the first in your family to get a college degree. I was also an associate degree and then a bachelor degree. Yes! I feel very proud of myself and grateful for the opportunity, honestly. I never would have thought this would have happened, so I do feel very blessed, but it is a lot of work. It is a lot of work. So the main thing is just like, I just, you know, I think at a certain point with family generations, there's got to be a certain point where like someone makes a change, you know, or else then we're all just kind of doing the same thing over and over and over and over. So that was like my main thing there. But yeah, I am happy to graduate. I didn't walk in high school either when I graduated, so this will be nice, you know. I'll walk and I'll get a little degree. How fun will that be? I get to celebrate. I get to have a little party with my friends and loved ones and be like, yay, I graduated, yay. And then I get the summer off, and then I go to CSU. And then I go to uni, which will be very stressful. I'm expecting it to be a lot, so yeah, we'll see. We'll see how that all plays out. But nonetheless, it's good. A lot of work is good. Just a bit stressful and tiring at times, but it's to be expected. But yeah, we'll probably be back not Monday. Sorry, Tuesday or Wednesday. I think we'll be back. Yeah, because again, I want to wait to bake. So maybe we'll bake on Tuesday. Actually, I want to wait until the post offices are open so that we can actually send them out at a reasonable time. Because I think it's Priority Express is the one I do. It's like where it's like 1 to 2 days that it gets shipped out. So it'll at least come by Friday if I do it on Tuesday and send them out. So I think we'll do that. I think we'll do them on Tuesday. We'll have a little baking tray. I'll write that down now, actually. It's a good idea. Hi, Kig. Can you move? What are you doing? There we go. So yeah, we'll do that on Tuesday. How many classes do you take on average? I always took no more than 4. 4 to 5. Yeah, I've always taken 4 to 5 per semester. And I don't think anything more, but yeah, 4 to 5. So I started out my first summer of 2024. I took 2 classes, and then from then on, I've been taking 4 to 5 classes each time. But I finished in like a year and a half, so if that's for anything, I guess. Check out any movies recently? Oh, have I? Hello. Honestly, I've just been watching a lot of Marvel, just because of Doomsday coming out. Ay, Benji, what are we doing? I've been watching a lot of Marvel. I haven't seen any of the Tom Holland Spider-Man, so I recently watched the first one of that. Other than that, I haven't really watched anything. Hi, Bubba. Okay. Hi, Jude. Welcome. Isn't he sweet? Yeah, he loves love. Hi, Ketsu. Welcome. Benji says hello. Hi, Bubba. Okay. Big cuddles. Big cuddles. Benji ASMR one. You know, I've tried. It's so hard to film with animals because they don't like to do the thing that you want them to do. It's very difficult. But he's a good boy. He'd probably do really well. If cuddles are involved, he's all in. I saw the latest Avatar movie. It was good. Oh, wonderful. I haven't seen any of the Avatars since the very first one, so I don't even know what's going on. I don't even remember the storyline of the first Avatar, though. It's been so long. I'm not a procrastinator. If I had all those assignments due on the same day, I'd panic. It was a lot. I definitely, sadly, procrastinate too. At this point, I think everyone procrastinates, right? But, yeah, it was a very stressful year and a half. I think that many classes and then also doing full-time work and managing a social life and still streaming and all this is really tiring. You know, I think anyone would be tired. So, hello. Okay. A lot of people seem to be burned out. I definitely get it. I think because I've never really like watched a lot of the Marvel stuff, so I'm watching all this for the first time. There are times I am like kind of burned out by it though. That I'm like, okay, I'm good with the Marvel. So I kind of take breaks. I kind of take breaks for a few months, and then I keep watching like some more movies, and then I'm like, okay, I'm done. But it is fun. It is good. I'm excited for the Doom movie. You know, I think it'll be great. I think what really sparked it was like I really liked the Thunderbolts movie. I really, really enjoyed it. So ever since then, I've been like a lot more into the Marvel world. Because then it's like I want to understand the characters' backgrounds more, like, you know, just each individual. They had a second Avatar movie on TV. It helped because the third one I just saw kind of left from the second one. Oh, like it skipped to it? Oh, so sorry. Oh. Well, that's nice. I didn't even realize it was already the third Avatar. They, like, put out those last 2 movies so quickly. That's good, though. I'm glad they were good movies. I haven't really heard anything about any of it. Are you catching up by seeing all the series and other Infinity Saga films? The other films, for sure. Because, like, I never saw Thor. I haven't really watched all the series. I've only seen Loki and WandaVision, and I think that's it. I think it's the only series I've watched. But just like all of it, I'm trying to, like right now I'm trying to watch the Thor movies because I never saw those, and then the Tom Holland Spider-Man movies. I'm trying to watch those so that way I understand it all better, you know. But it's fun to watch everything, you know, it's fun to like piece it all together and be like, oh, okay, that makes sense. And like, oh, this person's from that. And like, oh, I've seen this before, you know. So it is exciting. It is good. And I've never seen one of the movies like in theater before. So I think that'll be really nice, you know. Everyone's going to be so pumped for it. So I love Pogo. You're right, Samson. I love Pogo so much. Pogo's great. Pogo's got great songs. You're so right on that. Forget's a really nice one. Very relaxing. Love Pogo. That's a throwback. Hi, Baloney. It's Sunday. Oh, I guess... Well, for me, it's not Sunday yet. I got, like, 42 minutes. And then it'll be Sunday. We're almost there. But yeah, we'll probably stream on Tuesday, a baking stream. And then we'll just go from there. Wednesday, I kind of like keeping Wednesdays an ASMR stream, so I'll probably keep Wednesday another ASMR stream. Yeah. Are you flying on April 1st to Hawaii? Yes. We're leaving April 1st. I think it's gonna be, or I hope at least, more of like a afternoon-ish flight. Or I don't know, actually I think it's supposed to be we get there in the morning. I don't remember. The tickets haven't been bought yet, so I don't know. We're currently in phase 6 overall, which is part of the multiverse saga, which is what I meant to say before. The first movie of the saga is Black Widow, so each movie from then on is part of this. Yes, I haven't seen the Black Widow movie, actually, but I'm trying to make my way through each film. There's just so much. It's so... The lore goes back for a while, so it's a lot to, yeah, it's a lot to get through. But I'm trying to go through, like, each little thing individually, and then... Oh my god, Jesus. And then eventually I'll get there where I completely know everything, and I've watched every movie. I don't know about the shows, though, because there's a lot of the shows, so I'm just trying to get through the films first. And then we'll get there. It's 2:19, Jesus. Yes, it is getting quite late, isn't it? We've been live for 2 hours and 17 minutes, so I do think that's been a pretty good time. I'm glad we just chatted today. I feel like we haven't had a just chatting stream in a bit. Sorry it was a bit late. I did want to stream, like, a daytime stream today, but I just kept sleeping. So I'm so sorry. I've been in a bit of a depression spell, won't lie to you. And my anxiety's been off the roof, so yeah. Just fun stuff, you know? You know how it is. But, yeah, we'll probably be back on Tuesday for some baking. We'll be baking some snickerdoodles, which I'm really excited about. I haven't baked those kind of cookies in a really long time, though, so really looking forward to that. Have you checked out any music recently? Anything cool? A$AP Rocky. He released an album. The album's good, but I love Punk Rocky. It's my song of the year. It's my song of the year. I love that song. I have that song on repeat every single day. It's all I listen to. I love that song more than anything. I love the music video. I love it. I love it. I love it. He had Tim Burton help with the cover of the art, and Danny Elfman helped with a lot of songs in the album, which I think is so cool. Anyways, love that. That's honestly all I've been listening to. That's really all I've been listening to. You turned it down, Benji. What'd you do? That's it. That's literally it. That's all I've been listening to. The same song on repeat. Over and over and over. Yeah, that's really it. I'm really sleepy, but I enjoyed spending time with you before bed. Well, thank you, Samson. I hope you got a good night's rest. Thank you for the stream and for your time. I'm going through anxiety and depression as well, and hanging out on Twitch with others always helps. I agree, definitely. I think just even having someone in the background talking is helpful, you know? Makes you feel less alone, so definitely agree. It helps me a lot, too, because I get a yap for a little bit. It kind of takes my mind off of everything I'm thinking about and stressing about, so thanks for joining me today. I do appreciate it. Alter Bridge released a new album. You probably don't know them. I don't think I've heard of Alter Bridge. What kind of music is they? I'm obviously going to listen to it, but I'm currently on the Madison Beer now. Oh, yes! I heard a snippet of the new song, and it did sound really good, but I haven't, like, really listened to it fully. I also checked out the new Elias interlude, too. It's definitely a bit of a bop. Ooh, okay. 2 new bops to listen to. Yeah, all I've been listening to is ASAP. Really like that song. Great song. I think it's the best on the album, but the rest of the songs are really good, too. Yeah. I loved it. That's all I've been listening to since it came out. But yes, probably considered hard rock. Ooh, is it like screamo hard rock or just like hard rock? You let me know. But yeah, we'll be back on Tuesday, baking together. So I hope to see you then. Thanks for joining me today. I hope it was a fun one. Just rock. Okay, see, Mikey knows. Well, that's great then. A dad rock band. Oh, okay. I like some dad rock. I can get down with that. Well, that's exciting. Okay. No harsh vocals, standard hard rock. Okay, well, that's good. I have yet to find a screamo song I really, really like, so that's why I ask. Nothing against screamo. It's just I've yet to find something that I'm like, yeah, you know? Anyways, I will be back. What about emo and post-hardcore in general? I'm totally down with that. I think, though, I listen to more, like, dad rock, though. I like Pearl Jam. I like, what the fuck is their... Why am I forgetting their name? The Foo Fighters, Nirvana. You know, I'm more of, like, the dad rock kind of thing, you know? What's that one band I like? Oh, what are they called? Shinedown, yeah. Those kind of bands, the dad rock bands. I like those a lot. But I don't really think I have like any like really emo or that. But if you have any recs, let me know. I would love to. Love to expand my listening genres. Anyways, Led Zeppelin's great. Yeah, Led Zeppelin's great. I don't really like have a lot of songs besides like the main popular ones, but that's totally fine too. Thank you, Mikey. Thank you for the link tree. Everything's there. Aren't we happy? Yes, you could post this on in Discord. Absolutely. Many whoosies. I am going to log off and also eat. I'm very hungry and I haven't really ate anything today. Not gonna lie. So, thanks for joining me. I hope you had fun. Sorry it was a late stream. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to like not have it be super late streams anymore, but it just keeps happening. I'm so sorry. This week's been a funky week for me. I apologize. I've been feeling just bleh, you know? Yes, please do, Red. Please do. Anyone, please share some tunes in the Discord. We always like to hear new tunes. Yes. I'll be back on Tuesday. Thank you so much. Have a good night and sweet dreams. I will see you then. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Please stay healthy and take care of yourselves and happy. And I'll see you all on Tuesday. Alrighty.